What if I told you that the secret to firm and lasting erections isn't in medications, but right in your own hands? You might think that's unrealistic, that potency fades with age, and the only solution is a blue pill. But what if I said I've seen countless men in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s regain their vigor and enthusiasm with something as simple as a 2-minute daily massage? I've witnessed how this small act has transformed not just their intimacy, but also their confidence, energy, and sense of control. I'm Dr. Sylvia Morales, a urologist with over 10 years of experience supporting men in overcoming male health challenges in ways that traditional medicine often overlooks. And today, I want to share one of urology's most closely guarded secrets. Something most doctors don't have the time or training to teach. It's not a magic product, not a miracle pill, and it doesn't require a prescription. It's a 2-minute plan, an easy massage you can do at home that can improve the firmness of your erections by promoting circulation and nerve function in the key area. But here's the surprise. Many men focus on the wrong spots. The real power isn't in massaging the penis, but in a place most men imagine doesn't exist, the perineum. And the big secret is a specific technique for that area that few have ever considered. So stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'll guide you step by step through this protocol. I'll show you clearly how to do it, explain the science behind why it works, and share the story of a patient who went from frustration to confidence in just a few weeks. And if this content is helpful to you, please like this video and subscribe for more tips that actually work. Let's start with the first step of this 2-minute protocol, a step that seems simple but delivers massive impact. It's massaging the perineum. You may never have heard that term before. The perineum is that small strip of skin between the scrotum and the anus. It's a region that almost never gets attention, but it's an essential pathway for male intimate health. Recently, I met a man, let's call him Miguel, a 62-year-old retired engineer who came to my office with the same issue so many others face: fragile erections, often incomplete. He felt frustrated, ashamed, and thought his sex life was over. He'd tried medications, but they caused nervousness and headaches with inconsistent results. I asked if he'd ever paid attention to circulation in that area, and he looked at me confused. "I've tried everything," he replied. "But blood flow? I don't know about that." That's when I showed him the value of perineal massage. Look, the perineum isn't just a forgotten part. It's where the pelvic floor muscles meet. And most crucially, it's home to the cavernous arteries that carry blood to the corpora cavernosa, those spongy tissues inside the penis that fill up to create an erection. Over the years, sedentary lifestyles, poor posture, and muscle tension can hinder circulation in that area. Imagine it like a garden hose under pressure. No matter how powerful the pump, if there's a blockage or extra weight on top, the water won't flow well. Your perineum is that hose, and rigid or weak muscles can restrict that flow. Proper perineal massage acts as a release. It helps relax the pelvic muscles, reduces tension, and, above all, promotes vasodilation, the opening of blood vessels. This allows blood to flow more freely to the penis. How do you do it? It's very easy. Sit comfortably or lie on your back. Use the pads of your index and middle fingers. Apply gentle pressure to the center of the perineum, the area between the scrotum and anus. Make small, circular movements with light but steady pressure. You don't need a special oil, though coconut oil or a neutral one can help. Spend a minute moving slowly and breathing calmly. The sensation should feel relieving, never painful. After a week, Miguel returned to my office with a smile I hadn't seen before. "Doctor," he said, "not only is my erection firmer, I also feel more in control. I experience a connection and strength I haven't felt in years." That's the power of this first step. reconnecting with a part of your body that's been working silently all these years and giving it the attention it deserves. Now, if 1 minute of perineal massage is already so powerful, wait until you discover what happens when you combine it with the next step, a scrotal massage with double the benefits. It's not just about the skin, it's about temperature, circulation, and an aspect most men overlook. Habit number 1, scrotal massage for health and vitality. Habit number 2, scrotal massage as a testosterone booster. After guiding Miguel through the perineal massage, his next question was, is there more? He knew he'd found the key to a deeper solution, not a quick fix. That's when I explained the importance of scrotal massage, a practice that's both healing and preventative. Throughout my career, I've seen countless men struggle with weak erections, low energy, loss of muscle mass, and persistent fatigue. These symptoms are often linked, and the root cause might literally be hidden in your pants. The scrotum, that skin pouch containing the testicles, isn't just support. It's a thermal regulation system. Testicles need to stay cooler than the rest of the body to produce quality sperm, and even more importantly, to generate testosterone efficiently, the engine of virility. Sedentary habits, tight clothing, and excess weight can raise scrotal temperature, which in turn limits testosterone production. Regular scrotal massage serves 2 essential functions. First, it improves circulation in the area, helping release heat and maintain the ideal temperature. It's like giving your testicles the perfect environment to do their job. Second, and this is little known, it reduces muscle tension in the region. Think of it like a neck massage, but for a far more vital area. The tension that builds up in the scrotum and surrounding tissues can contribute to discomfort and poor circulation. To practice it, sit or lie down gently. Use the same fingers as before and cup your testicles with your hands. Don't squeeze, just hold them gently. With your thumbs, softly massage the scrotal skin in small circles. Avoid direct pressure on the testicles themselves. Focus only on the skin and surrounding tissues. Then, with the index finger and thumb of one hand, gently trace and massage the spermatic cord, that tube running from the top of the testicle up to the abdomen. Follow it with smooth movements. This releases tension and promotes circulation along this vital pathway. Do it for a minute, always prioritizing gentleness and breathing. After a week of combining both massages, Miguel returned with a renewed spark in his eyes. "Doctor," he said, "the action. I feel more energy. My mood has changed. It's like a part of me that was asleep has woken up." And that's exactly what happens. You're activating a system, not just soothing a symptom. Scrotal massage doesn't just boost blood flow. By creating a better environment for the testicles, it can stimulate natural testosterone production, a key foundation of male health and vitality. A study from the National Cancer Institute revealed that better testicular circulation is directly linked to more efficient testicular function, and, most importantly, to giving you back control. You're no longer relying on a pill or waiting for a miracle. You're awakening your body's natural ability to heal. The most valuable part of this habit is that it's based on self-care, a moment just for you. A time to reconnect and show respect for your body. And by doing so, you build the foundation for a fuller life, not just better erections, but overall well-being. But while these 2 massages are incredibly powerful, there's a third step, something most men do wrong that can undo all their progress. A simple breathing trick that can multiply the effects of the massages and take your erections to the next level. Habit number 3, deep breathing and anchoring, the amplifier. This final step seems so simple you might underestimate it, but it's the piece that ties everything together. It turns the improved circulation from the massages into firm, reliable erections. When Miguel started feeling better with the massages, he noticed something else. Sometimes he'd get strong erections, but anxiety about whether they'd last made them fade. His mind became his worst enemy. That's when I introduced him to deep breathing and anchoring. Because, yes, an erection is a vascular phenomenon, but it also depends on the nervous system, especially the parasympathetic system, the rest and digest mode that allows blood to flow to the penis. In contrast, the sympathetic system, the fight or flight mode, acts as an antagonist. When we're anxious, tense, or worried, the sympathetic kicks in, cuts off circulation, and makes it nearly impossible to maintain an erection. Most men, in intimate moments, are trapped in that silent stress state. Will it work? Am I enough? That anxiety and inner dialogue are invisible enemies of the erection. The solution is simple, though it requires consistency. While doing the perineal and scrotal massages, I teach my patients to combine them with deep, conscious breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, noticing your abdomen expand. Then exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat the cycle 10 times while applying the massage. This breathing tells your nervous system to stand down. It shifts your body from stress to rest, from sympathetic to parasympathetic. It's like sending the message, everything's okay, you can relax and do your job. Anchoring is the next part. While breathing and massaging, focus on the sensations, the warmth of your hands, the pressure, the release of tension. Don't fixate on the outcome or worry if it will work. Simply stay in the present, in the sensation itself. That anchoring brings you back to the moment and prevents your mind from getting stuck in anxiety. When Miguel started combining the massages with this breathing, not only did his erections improve, but his confidence soared. "Doctor," he said, "the anxiety is gone. I'm no longer in my head, I'm in my body." And that's the victory. Physical progress is essential, but the psychological shift is what makes firm, stable erections last over time. This final step is the crown jewel of the protocol. It doesn't just amplify the massage's effects. It teaches you to control your body's response to stress and worry, a skill that's useful for life. And if at this point you're thinking, why didn't anyone tell me this before? You're not alone. That's exactly why what I share next is so essential. Even with these 3 habits, some men still struggle. That's when I turn to another natural tool designed to reinforce the protocol's effects. Tips for older men. If you've made it this far, thank you for listening with an open mind. After more than 3 decades working with men, I can assure you that the biggest obstacle to sexual health isn't age. It's lack of information and the quiet shame that prevents seeking real solutions. But you're here, which means you're ready to take control. So let's pull it all together. 3 steps, 3 minutes that can transform your sex life. First, the perineal massage. You learned that this area is a vital highway for blood flow, and gently massaging it releases tension and improves circulation. That simple act is the first step to reclaiming the virility you thought was lost. Second, the scrotal massage. You discovered that maintaining ideal temperature and proper circulation in the scrotum is key to testosterone production and overall well-being. It's a self-care ritual that fuels the engine of your masculinity. And finally, the third step, deep breathing and anchoring. I showed you how to regulate your nervous system, shift from tension to calm, and how this simple practice amplifies the massage's effects, making your erections not just firmer, but also more stable and lasting. The key thing I want you to remember is that this protocol isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. Just 2 minutes a day, every day, is a commitment that can yield huge benefits. I've seen men who started out skeptical return after a few weeks to tell me not just about improvements in their erections, but also in their confidence, vitality, and enthusiasm. It's a change that ripples through their entire life. I know for some, these habits alone might not be enough. The root of their issues might run deeper, or they've been dealing with the problem for so long they need an extra boost. That's why I've prepared something special, a recommendation I quietly give my patients when they need faster, stronger support. It's a natural 10-minute daily method that's helping many men optimize pelvic blood flow, boost testosterone levels, and regain strong, consistent erections without relying on pills or suffering side effects. If you want to learn more, you'll find the link in the description and pinned comment. Remember, you deserve to feel strong again. You deserve to live without shame or insecurity. And the best time to start caring for your vitality is right now.